They don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2022 Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Tom Glavine will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Edgar Martinez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Seattle, the third baseman, Edgar.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Digging in, Lance Blankenship. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. In the air out to straightaway left. Gant is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
At third, the center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the series as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2 out, nobody on. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here's another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Armando Reyna gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Griffey on the move. He's there and records the first out. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 20. He readies for his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Digging in, Fred McGriff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Right side, but it's well fouled. Now another 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Chipper Jones would be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
behind 0-2 now. Jones makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Fouled off. McGriff, the runner at first with 2 gone. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 0-2 once more. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. Hard hit to front. Scooped up. A dive. He's got it. It's there, and he's out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, number 19, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 19.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. .3-0 pitch is taken. Strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Martinez.
Into the box now, Tino Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Justice is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Justice giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ron Gant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. This one's down to third. To his right, Martinez. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. At the plate, David Justice. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Javier Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
On the line, that's a base hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box, Tom Glavine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fouled away. The 0-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off to the Mariners, the left fielder, Darren Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gant is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9.
So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Armando Reyna. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gant on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. In now, Edgar Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping in, number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, number 22.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now in the box, number 20. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Griffey. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first
Stepping into the box, Fred McGriff. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Wilson has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. The M's lead it 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now for the Mariners, Lance Blankenship. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Blankenship.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Line to the right side, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the windup all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, D-World, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back easily. The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 19. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Griffey is off of first with 2 away. Here's another 0-2. Here's a pop-up now. McGriff is there. And that retires the side. 1 left for Seattle, but they're up 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Chipper Jones.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Hit out towards second. Blankenship comes up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The left fielder,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ron Gant. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Heading out toward shallow right. Under it is the right fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Justice. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Hit hard.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Tino Martinez.
The first baseman, Tino Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. The 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Now at the plate, Dan Wilson. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball one. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gant moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Stepping in, Darren Jackson. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, Armando Reyna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Liner towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Javier Lopez.
First offering on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. One and one the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, number 4.
Now to the plate, number 4. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
The pitcher, Tom Glavine, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 22. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Jackson sprinting after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Edgar Martinez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Hops this one up. McGriff in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Lance Blankenship. Now here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Jones takes it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ken Griffey will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Ready for another chance, Alex Rodriguez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's what's there.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Griffey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 1 and the Braves nothing. Now at the plate, number 20 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box now, Fred McGriff.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Jackson ranging forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box, Chipper Jones, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, on to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Settling in now, number 19. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Stepping up now, Tino Martinez.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping into the box, Dan Wilson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Justice moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Darren Jackson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for Seattle, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ron Gant, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, David Justice. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 19 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Javier Lopez.
Javier Lopez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. for second. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 19 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in for the Braves, number 4. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one. One and 0. Here it is.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Left field and deep. Jackson racing back to the track. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Braves strand one. They're down 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Marvin Freeman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Atlanta. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 40, Marvin Freeman.
Lee Yang is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Lee Yang.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Yang, originally from South Korea. This is his first year at the big league level. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees. Now the 2-0 home. It's in there for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Lance Blankenship. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On the line, that's a base hit.
Dan, you see it every night. Guys try and pound the zone. They try and pound in, and they miss middle.
You know, Devo, some pitchers just aren't comfortable pitching on that inner half of the plate, either to righties or lefties, and that's just a case of a ball being left out over the plate and hit for a bullet.
Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 1 and the Braves nothing. Mike Schuler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Mike Schuler.
Into the box, number 17. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Griffey. 1 down. The final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
And now back to the leadoff spot from the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 22. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Still even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped up, but this will land untouched. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Martinez is over to take a look at it. The 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot
20.
now. Number 20. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Standing in now, Fred McGriff.
He swings and grounds it to short.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail this one 1-0. Steve Bedard enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Bedard.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ken Griffey, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bedard rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now, number 19. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. McGriff camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The first baseman.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Tino Martinez. Hit in the air out to left field. Gant moves over. And that's the third out. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Norm Carlton enters the game to finish this one off
now
here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 37, Norm Carlton. Leading up for the Braves, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Carlton, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Jackson looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Wow, that run at the top of the ninth is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
The left fielder, number 5.
Stepping in now, Ron Gant, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that
right
way.
fielder.
Looked like he lost his
David.
release point and the ball
Just
ran
missed.
inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So striding forward now, David Justice. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch, and a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Gant aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-2. Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. One down. Marcus Grissom will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Marcus Grissom.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through for a hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Now at the plate, number 4. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Fastball just inside. Number 17 is on deck. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Rich Delaney takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Rich Delaney.
Ready now, number 17. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The set and the 1-1 and a fly ball, and this should do it. And there it is. The Seattle Mariners are world champions.
Well, nobody was good to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.